Oh, it's Okami versus Darrell.
Oh, I'm interested in seeing this.
So, backstory. Kings of Cali won. Darrell was on a rampage in losers and beat, like, Zoo and, like, I forget who else he beat. But he also beat Okami, and that's actually surprising to me because, one, Okami's pretty good, and two, he's, like, he's kind of the wackest Sheik you'll ever see in your life. So, he's really good at matchups that Sheik, like, owns.
Yeah.
So, like, all the low tiers, like Samus especially, dude. I'm pretty sure, dude.
Yeah, I've played his Sheik with Samus before, and he's pretty adequate at the matchup. He does have some Samuses, or however you want to pluralize that, in Arizona to practice with.
He was last night. He was playing Axe's Samus, I guess, to presumably practice versus Darrell, and I don't think that was actually an adequate like Samus training because Axe wave dashes forward, and Samuses don't do that. Actually, wait a second. Darrell does wave dash forward. He's one of the cool Samuses, so maybe that works.
Every Samus is pretty different, except Hug Q. He's just like Hugs.
Yeah.
But aside from him, all the Samuses are pretty significantly different.
Yeah, everyone's got their own like little personality going. I find it funny that every Samus, like most Samuses want to be like really cool. I don't know why, but like their character is just so meant for being like really slow and like painstakingly annoying to play against.
Yeah, Hug's approach to the character is still my favorite one. It is still a pretty tight and technical approach to the character, but it's just very poke heavy. It's not like bomb dash down tilt, up air forward.
Perfect waveland up tilt.
Yeah, the space balls.
Yeah, the space balls. How does Duck play? I haven't actually watched any Duck videos. Is he one of the cool Samuses or one of the?
He's more.
He's like a mix, right? Like he's like.
Yeah, I would not categorize him as cool.
I wouldn't put him as either, right?
I think his decision making is pretty rational and not based in flash. So, which isn't to say he doesn't occasionally do cool things. Like everybody remembers the time he charged.
Oh yeah, down air charge forward smash on Oscar.
Yeah.
Okay, the match starting. Okay, so basically Rob is gonna needle camp on the platforms forever. Until he like loses the lead like right here. Okay.
Yeah.
But he basically gave him like a free grab, which can't she get more off that than just down throw forward tilt? Like down throw forward tilt, maybe like follow up with something or like down throw dash tag.
I personally find it surprisingly difficult to get a substantial punish on Samus as Sheik out of a down throw most of the time.
I remember we played this matchup like after that Rule 6 in August.
Yeah.
Like when I was trying to pick up Sheik for Samus.
Yeah.
And I realized that was a dumb idea. Okay, so Darrell's actually pretty good versus Sheik. If you watch like I think ROM 4, he has like a pretty good set versus Mewtwo King. I mean he loses, but he does pretty well considering Mewtwo King.
Yeah.
And then he like owned Sung like a month ago or something. Like did a ridiculous like quadruple back air combo.
Yeah, it's a matchup you really need to know as Samus if you want to be able to do well in tournaments. So all the good Samuses are pretty proficient at this matchup. Same goes for Marth. I feel like if you want to do well with Samus, you really need to understand Sheik and Marth.
I see. Yeah, I was playing Darrell like 2 weeks ago or something, and he said I don't think he minds this match. He only doesn't like space animals that much. But these matches are like fine for him, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting too, because I know Plup doesn't like. Well, I've at least been told that Plup doesn't like Falco, and that's a pretty big change from past views. Like, if you ask Hugs, he'll say.
Yeah, he'll say like Falco Fox is like they're both like 55-45 Falco Fox, nothing too extreme.
He says Samus beats.
Oh,
Falco
he says Samus beats him.
Samus beats Falco 55-45 is what. At least last time I checked, that's what Hugs says. He might have changed his opinion since then. I don't know exactly what he thinks on Fox.
I can't even fathom that.
But yeah, Samus matchups, they have changed quite a bit over time. Like another interesting one is that Samus versus Ganon used to be considered heavily in Ganon's favor. Nowadays, a lot of people actually.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this. Like Linguini like gets like owned by Plup now. Like Plup like figured out the matchup or something.
Plup camps pretty heavily. And since then, Samuses have apparently been doing better with the matchup.
I see.
But okay.
Okay, time to actually talk about the match.
Oh
wow, it's been 3 minutes actually. it didn't. It feels like it passed really fast.
Yeah, Okami matches tend to be like that on Dreamland, especially against floaties.
Dude, I don't know why he's. I guess he didn't realize how campy Okami is, because striking a campy player to Dreamland just doesn't seem like a very good idea.
Okami did time out Baka Formo a while ago on here. That neutral air was questionable.
Okay, we're already getting the crowd saying timeout.
Yeah.
So.
That was a really nicely spaced forwarder by Okami a second ago, though. He beat the neutral air out pretty cleanly.
Yeah. So Rob, now that he's got the advantage, he's just gonna throw needles. Get Samus past crouch cancel %, or at least at a decent % to combo, and then if he can, he'll get a grab. Oh, he almost got neutral aired into the missile, which I would have lost my mind.
I think his only real concern right now is safely maintain a lead. Rack up damage when he can, but it's not the top priority.
Yeah, just if you're platform camping him, just don't jump or fall onto the ground, obviously. Yeah. Because all Samus is going to do is she's going to either try to read your jump with like a charge shot, or she's going to try to nair you like that. And if you, as long as you're not approaching, actually, I don't think there's much Samus can do when you come onto the ground. Oh, that's... Okay, that's pretty much GG. You can't make this comeback
no, he's gonna
with Samus. Yeah.
Okami's really good at consistently Shino stalling. He can do it for a long time without messing up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure his top priority at this moment is just now even less engagement. Because like even if he
loses this stock, like there's nothing Darrell can...
Even if he just gradually loses the attrition war, it doesn't matter as long as by the time the clock runs out, he has a lead.
Yeah.
And I think...
Honestly, I think Rob can just go on the aggressive now, like,
and he actually did.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I hope that doesn't deter him to go onto the aggressive more. But
and he doesn't stay in the spawn platform.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, 3 minutes is a long time to camp someone out.
Every second counts at the end.
He probably thinks he can just win the match straight up now. He's got a pretty big lead, and it's a pretty bad matchup.
Yeah.
But he's still gonna... He's not going to try to camp him out, but he's going to make it really hard for him to approach him.
And you can't really blame him for that at all, just because what Samus's options for approaching the top platform are pretty limited. Yeah, like, that was such like a desperation charge shot, because she really doesn't have options to do anything. Oh, wow, that was... Dude, given how campy Sheik is, I feel like Darrell should... you should just go to the other side of the stage and get an extender. At this point. Not sure how much that would actually...
That wouldn't help at all, but be humorous. Actually, maybe Darrell can do it. Wait a second. Maybe Darrell...
I think if Okami did another neutral layer there, it might have been okay.
If Darrell takes this stock... well, I wouldn't say it can go either way, but he has a chance.
Okay. I sort of understand where that up B is coming from. I don't think I entirely agree with it, though, just because up B out of shield is really risky against Sheik. A lot of the time she'll be able to punish you when you land. Like, if you watch Hugs play against Sheik, you'll notice that he'll do fewer up Bs out of shield and more just spot dodges.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he'll do, like, spot dodge, wave dash behind you, like, jab.
He just walks behind you.
Oh, walks behind you. Okay.
Yeah, that's the Hugs. He'll just walk behind your shield and turn around and start jabbing you.
I believe that is in Hugs' combo video by what. Like, actually many times. Like, that's like the intro. He does that like 3 times to 3 different characters and just walk behind them, jab.
It's an interesting alternate take on the combo video. Okay.
Okay, so last game was only like not close because Darrell suicided pretty early. So and on this stage he could actually potentially definitely do it.
Yeah, Okami doesn't have a top platform to work with.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess Rob and
don't like that up yet.
Yoshi's or final.
My guess would be Fountain.
Really?
Samus players love Fountain.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't think Darrell likes Fountain that much. Actually, that's just a guess. Never mind.
Yeah. And I really probably shouldn't be making generalizations about Samus players, since, like I said, they're all different.
Yeah.
Like Spaceballs loves Yoshi's, for example, which apparently is not classically considered a good Samus level.
So when Sheik is... Oh, that was a great kneel. But when Sheik is just short hop back, like forward airing like he's doing right here. Oh, wave dash in up B. That's pretty cool. But, I mean, it got punished.
Yeah, like I said, up B.
How about wave dash in up tilt? Can you try that?
Up tilt takes too long to come out.
Okay.
I would...
Forward tilt? That seems like, oh, okay.
Up angled forward tilt, maybe.
Oh, yeah, upward angled forward tilt. That could work. Oh, that was a pretty good up B. Because he had the windmill to land on.
I really would probably just shield. I would just try to get on stage, shield, and then probably wave dash back or something. Try to get in a position where I actually can afford to throw out a move to fight back against Sheik.
That was pretty funny. Darrell was using the windmill to like just camp the little corner right there. But she could still approach there. I don't think that was like the best idea. Oh, that was nice.
Smart decision by Okami not to take the edge, too. Because
yes.
Because even if Okami, say, guessed Ron and had Darrell, like let's say Darrell expected Okami to go on stage, which he didn't, but even if he did, Okami would have lived, whereas if he went for the edge there, he just would have died.
Oh, wow, that was ballsy going for the ledge right there. He knew he was going to get off into a punish. And, okay, yeah, there was nothing he could really do about that one.
And this part's pretty automatic. The one mix-up right here is that whether Samus does down smash or forward smash after Sheik lands on stage. Because if Samus does down smash and Sheik DIs up and in, Sheik doesn't really get sent all that far away from the stage, so she actually has a reasonable shot at making it back. But on the other hand, if she's DIing that way, then if Samus just does forward smash, she goes way away in the other direction. But on Stadium, that's not that bad, though, because even if Sheik guesses incorrectly, then it's a wide stage, so even if he DIs Ron, he still might be able to live.
I think Rob's doing too many full hops to try and avoid Darrell. Darrell's pretty much figured out how to get around it with like well-timed and well-spaced up airs to kind of throw him off, and then they like come down at like weird angles like that Sheik isn't particularly like rape against Samus as. So like Darrell can actually like get stuff.
Yeah. Calls for the same thing, but Okami doesn't get a punish that time. Last time Darrell did that, Okami got his punish.
So he read him coming down with a nair, but he like spaced it kind of badly and thought he could beat it with a forward air, and that didn't really work out. That was pretty good. Yeah, up B is like, I guess it's just totally not to. Unless you have like a platform to land on. Darrell says F the tree stage, I guess. Well, not like in real time.
I had to look over to see.
Okay, yeah, that's dead.
Yep.
See, how can Rob bring this back?
So yeah, this is definitely going to force Rob to play outside of his comfort zone now, because he has to regain a lead. And his style is much better suited to just sitting back, forcing the opponent to come in.
Yeah. The wave dash jab there was pretty good, but he jabbed too many times. And then Darrell was going off with grabs, dude.
Yeah, I kind of questioned the second one, but he still got a ton of mileage off it, so it all worked out in the end.
Samus players love grabbing for some reason. I don't understand.
If you play Samus, it like changes how you think of grabbing people. It's like, are they going to land here? Are they going to shield? You just really get in your opponent's head, and it's fun.
Yeah, I guess it's like a confidence booster, too. It's like, I got this laggy, like, awful grab on my opponent.
Yeah, I think it's frame 18 comes out.
Oh my god,
I think that's right. To put things in perspective, that's like that's over twice as long as a normal standing grab. Almost twice as long as even a Zelda grab.
Yeah, and Zelda's grab is god awful. Okay, so Rob could actually do this, but he's gonna not like Darrell just getting off the missiles. Okay, yeah. There you go. And that is why you picked that stage, because missiles are funny.
Yeah, that's
and no top platforms. I think the crowd is actually, I can't tell because there's a lot of Arizona behind him. There's also a lot of NorCal, but I don't really hear anyone cheering for Rob.
Yeah, NorCal and Arizona tend to be loud. And I wonder if that's Rob should have Arizona behind him though. That should be a pretty big boost on his side.
Let's see, yeah.
I'm not sure if Arizona's louder than.
There's a lot more NorCal though, I think. Yeah, and Bobak and Herman have beer, so I think they're going to be just naturally louder.
Yeah. Okay. I agree with this counter pick too. I think it's the one in which will let Okami play closest to his comfort zone, most like he did on Dreamland.
I agree with that. And he was really calm about avoiding that charge shot.
I think I would have liked an air dodge more than an up B there, but it still worked out.
Oh, that was a great nair. Yeah. Wow. Oh, okay. See, he read that and he had the grab, but Samus's grab sucks.
That was a guaranteed grab, I believe, for Okami actually right there. Characters with a frame 3 jump squat have a guaranteed grab out of shield if Samus hits with the front of the down smash.
That is like the most specific knowledge I've ever. I thought he was gonna wave dash forward, or the Sheik and jab or something. I don't know. Maybe grab.
Thought Sheik would do that?
Yeah, like from the jab, like wave dash forward. That's actually, I guess it's not totally safe, but
Sheiks tend not to wave dash forward a lot, especially Rob.
Yeah.
Well, I guess he did just do it twice, but it was pointless on a platform.
Rob,
what's going on in his head when he's deciding to just wave dash on a platform when Samus is on the other side of the stage?
I don't know what he's looking for. Like, what is he waiting to? Like, it seems like he wants Samus in the air mostly, like, but he's like standing on a platform when he could just go back to neutral, where I'm sure Sheik beats Samus. Oh wow!
Right now, I don't think he particularly cares where Samus is that much, as long as he's not in a position to immediately threaten him.
That was a sick air dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob is currently winning, so
yeah.
He's just gonna force him.
And I like how he didn't just immediately toss his needles there too. Like he said, okay, I have needles, and Darrell's going to respect that. So I'll just keep the charge and see how I can restrict his play. And that's all.
I thought he was.
Okay.
I always think Sheik's gonna grab Samus instead of just forward tilt, because you can just forward tilt after the grab anyway, right? And she can't crouch cancel the what's it called?
Forward tilt after what?
Like when they roll in, like Rob like forward tilts instead of grabbing. And I thought like grab just leads to forward tilt anyway, and she can't crouch cancel for grab. So I mean, it feels like
he might just be trying to. Well, if he down throws and he thinks Darrell expects a forward tilt, maybe he wouldn't be able to get a follow-up on that. Maybe he figures just that if he just gets a random forward tilt out of the blue, that's not that wasn't led into with the down throw, maybe he would catch the DI off guard and get something more substantial. Like if Darrell were to DI a forward tilt in at low percent, then that'd probably lead to a short up air strain, which would be pretty nice. Speaking of pretty nice, that was pretty nice.
Yeah. I don't know how he could have followed up after the down air, or what he could have done instead of the down air to lengthen the combo. He really needs to kill Rob right now, because it's just so hard to catch up with the big deficit, like especially in this matchup against this like type of player.
Yeah, a lot of the time I think the priority should just be get Sheik off stage and try to edge guard her. You could go for the long and elaborate punishments if you want, but I feel like it's a sounder option overall to just try to get her off stage. Okay, that was... I see what Darrell was trying to do there, but he just didn't have enough time to do it.
Arizona's doing the suck that dick chant, which, in case you don't know, is like a good thing in Arizona. It's like an inside joke.
Yeah, it comes from, I think, Flax, who... He was in a brawl set someday, and he won, and in a moment of less than clear thought afterwards, he just yelled to the crowd, "Suck that dick," or it was something like that. Or no, it was get your dick sucked. That's what he said, as if that was a bad thing. And that's the origin of the whole "get your dick sucked."
Suck that dick.
Yeah.
Okay, Rob, just do something cool, dude. You're up like 3 stocks, Samus at kill percent. You don't even have to do this, dude. Why are you?
That was incredibly strange. Okay.
Okay, that was a pretty good nair. He just... That was a good spacing that he would just...
Okay, now Okami has the clock on his mind. Maybe he just wants to run the timeout for the crowd now. You never know. That's what the crowd's shouting.
Yeah. Please don't time him out, Rob. For the sake of this game that we play, please don't.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen, just because I think Darrell is going to just get hit by something or other in the next 3 minutes. Like, Okami is going for lots of forward airs. If one of those hits, it'll probably be over. But yeah, for the time being, it's just lots of fade-away back airs and stuff that's really safe.
Rob is a sadist. He's smiling pretty hard right now.
Yeah. And that down air that Darrell did a while ago actually almost cost him the match, because it almost pushed Okami off the platform, which would have given him a back air.
Okay. Yeah, how does Samus punish that? Like, when she just lands on the platform? Like, feels like
it's hard.
All she can really do is, like, nair her away or something. Or forward air, maybe.
Yeah, forward air is okay if you're on the back of the shield.
69%.
Yeah.
Freaking Arizona.
Also, if you want to be really ballsy, you could jump up and bomb Waveland on and start shield pressure.
Okay.
You could also try to just do a really late down air, but that's a little risky because it counts on Sheik not doing anything out of shield and the whole time that you're just floating past her and starting a down air.
Okay, so I'm hyped because it's now Anto versus GimR.
Okay.
So it's our boy.